Down to the serious business. It's make or break time as the LA Galaxy in a key Western Conference six-pointer gets set to take on the visiting Vancouver Whitecaps for the second and final time this season. And of course, in the playoff conversation right now is Vancouver, but things not looking good for them. The Whitecaps coming into today, well, they find themselves 1 point and one place behind the LA Galaxy. And after a six-game unbeaten run, well, things have really hit the skids, dropping their last two games in back-to-back 2-1 home defeats to both SC Dallas and the Sounders. And Tuesday, well, the drama just became way too much for the club as head coach Carl Robinson was dismissed after 5 long years in charge. The Welshman leaves the Caps in kind of a frail, precarious position, one place and 1 point below LA, and finding themselves, as I mentioned, now 5 points off the playoff pace. Puts a lot of pressure right now on the man who steps in to lead the charge, Englishman Craig Dalrymple, who comes in. He was in charge of the Vancouver Academy as the technical director. He brings in a whole crew of assistants as Robinson's right-hand men were also dismissed. And a big game today. Following tonight and next weekend's Canadian Derby in Toronto, the Caps still have to face 3 of the top 4 in the Western Conference, including Sporting Kansas City and LAFC, before ending the season at home to the Portland Timbers next month. To say it's going to be difficult is a huge understatement, but we shall see. That's where they sit, and expect them to make some changes after that disappointing loss, which saw them lose last week to FC Dallas in the last 5 minutes, and a new man in charge. There could be some tweaks ahead. We'll talk about what it means in terms of the starting 11 a little bit later in the next segment here on Galaxy Radio. But we can tell you the Galaxy have had their problems scoring goals against this Vancouver team. You may harken back to the game back in March before the arrival of Zlatan Ibrahimovic. The Galaxy battling to a 0-0 draw at BC Place, and that of course coming after a July loss here at the StubHub Center last season when Tony Tchani got the only score of the game. You have to go all the way back to 2016, the last time the Galaxy managed to find the back of the net at home against Vancouver in that 2-0 victory on the 4th of July 2 years ago. So indeed, trying to break the jinx against a team that has had some pretty good luck against the Galaxy. The Galaxy, that one win in their last 4 meetings, well, coming quite a long time ago, and trying to get back to winning ways. We shall see. The Galaxy have only lost twice here at home, so they can put that feather in their cap. But what was big and significant last week was the change in mentality as Dom Kinnear, in his second game in charge, possibly inspiring Seattle, inspiring LA to one of their best performances of the season. We'll talk about that as the night goes on. We're going to step aside one more time, but keep it right here on Galaxy Radio. When we return, we'll break down the starting 11s, tell you if there's any changes in the starting lineup, and we'll take a look at the way it sets up for the Whitecaps. It's LA and Vancouver, and it's only on Galaxy Radio. Stay with us.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. Toyota, let's go places.
Senores, let's celebrate with a cold Modelo Especial. Those who remain true to their roots. Those who never forget their real friends, no matter how far they go in life. Let's celebrate the everyday rewards with Modelo. That Modelo Especial that remains true to its quality and taste since 1925. Modelo Especial. Serve responsibly. Modelo Especial beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, die-hard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy. We're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, Galaxy fans, 2 pizzas are better than 1. That's why Papa John's is offering you 2 large one-topping pizzas for only $7.77 each. That's 2 large Papa John's pizzas loaded with quality and topped with your favorite topping for only $7.77 each. Order online at papajohns.com or walk into your local Papa John's today. We're locally owned and operated. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Limited time offer. Prices and participation may vary. Not valid with all discounts. Additional toppings, taxes, and fees extra.
And welcome back as we get closer and closer to kickoff here. And it's match day 31 for the LA Galaxy. Only 4 games remaining on the campaign. And pretty much a must-win situation if the Galaxy realistically want to maintain any chance of qualifying for the MLS Cup playoffs, which of course begin late next month. Time now to take a look at today's starting 11 presented by Casa Modelo, home of Especial and Negra quality beers since 1925. And for the 3rd game in charge, it's an unchanged team for the first time, going all the way back to a team that wasn't changed in April. The Galaxy going with a 4-4-2. David Bingham gets his 31st start in goal. He's played every minute this season. No other goalkeeper has faced more shots than the LA Galaxy netminder. Rolf Felcher at right back, and it's going to be the Steris-Romney combination in the center of that 4-4-2 with Ashley Cole captaining the side at left back. Ima Boateng on the right-hand side with the partnership of both Seba Leggett and Jonathan Dos Santos in the center of the park. Romain Alessandrini, the French designated player, will take up his place on the left-hand side of midfield. And up front, it's going to be Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Ola Kamara. Zlatan, of course, over 500 goals on the campaign. He has really put together a sensational season. Ibra accounting for 18 goals this season. And Kamara, of course, hitting the back of the net on 10 occasions. We take a look at the way it sets up right now for the Vancouver Whitecaps, coming off a disappointing 2-1 loss in Vancouver last weekend. And for Craig Dalrymple, the interim manager, he makes 2 changes from that team. Stefan Marinovic, the New Zealander, keeps his spot in goal. It's going to be Jake Nerwinski at right back with Waston Doniel Henry coming into the center defense. Marcel de Jong comes in today for Brett Levi's at left fullback. We'll see Nico Mesquita come in, the Uruguayan, replacing his countryman, Christian Teixeira in midfield. Ali Ghazal, the Egyptian, along with Russell Tybert, the longtime Canadian stalwart, will be in the center of the park of that 4-4-2, with Alphonso Davies making his last appearance at the StubHub Center before his $22 million move to Bayern Munich when he joins up with the German champions in January next year. Up front, it's the 2-pronged attack of Nico Mesquita. He comes in along with Kai Kamara. Kamara, of course, with 13 goals. He's been quite exceptional, and coming off, of course, 1 goal in each of the last 2 games in those losing efforts. He's on form, scoring 3 times in the last 4, but I can tell you he is devastating in the air, and certainly Romney and Steris will have their hands full in the central defensive area tonight for the Galaxy. So there is your first team news, brought to you by Casa Modelo, home of Especial and Negra quality beers since 1925. The Galaxy feeling very confident. It looked as though they may have taken a major change and stepped forward in terms of mentality. A calm, cool, composed 4-4-2 last week against Seattle in a must-win situation brought the best out of this team, recording their first clean sheet in over 11 games. Indeed, it was their best outing since that July 7th 4-0 romp over the Columbus Crew. But more importantly, Dom Kinnear putting players in the positions for them to succeed, getting width with Ima Boateng as well as Romain Alessandrini, and allowing Zlatan Ibrahimovic the freedom to drop deeper and link up with Ola Kamara, a partnership that has been highly successful this entire campaign. They'll need it to be, as the Galaxy have let in a second worst MLS, 57 goals so far this season. It's been a long, long time. 8 goals allowed in their last 6 games. The Galaxy now trying to right the ship. Correction, 59 goals and still on pace to break last year's club record, 67. So indeed, some work to get on here today. We shall see if it will work. The Galaxy with a huge game tonight. Realistically, a defeat could spell the end for them, although mathematically they would still be alive. Meanwhile, for Vancouver, very much in the same situation, trying to right the ship and keep it going here. Perhaps a change at the top with Craig Dalrymple will be the perfect tonic. We shall see, but we can tell you this is a team that can score some goals and could provide a lot of problems here for this Galaxy defense. Nothing is safe, so we shall see which Galaxy will show up. Will it be the team that managed to dispatch of Seattle, or will it be the team that we saw earlier this season drop points from winning positions against lesser teams like the San Jose Earthquakes and like DC United? One never knows, but we can tell you with the Galaxy on 30 games, 4 points adrift of 6th place Real Salt Lake, nothing short of a victory will do tonight for Dom Kinnear's men. It's not going to be easy, and we have a front row center seat for you. All right, we're going to step aside one more time, but keep it right here on Galaxy Radio. It's a big one. You don't want to miss it. It's the LA Galaxy playing host to the Vancouver Whitecaps. Match day 31, and the hunt for the MLS Cup playoff continues right after this here on Galaxy Radio. Stay with us, everybody.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife, nutrition for a better life. SNHU, see yourself succeed at snhu.edu. And Toyota, let's go places.
What you doing, Dad?
Just adding to my Shasta Can Pyramid, son. A monument to the awesomest moments of my life. Here's the Tiki Punch from Summer Vacation 92. Oh, and the can of black cherry from the day you were born.
Can I help?
Sure, kiddo.
Oh, boy.
And these are the Shastas as the day we started rebuilding my Shasta Pyramid. Shasta, family trusted since 1889.
And there when you celebrate life's moments.
It has to be Shasta.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. Toyota, let's go places.
Galaxy fans, San Manuel Casino is at it again. San Manuel Casino isn't just giving away a brand new Mercedes every Thursday in September. No, they're giving away a brand new Mercedes-Benz AMG GLC 63. You heard right. San Manuel is giving away 4 of the hottest cars, one every Thursday in September. Use your Club Serrano card at any one of over 4,800 slot machines or your favorite table games for your chance to win. San Manuel Casino, all thrill. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, die-hard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy. We're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Welch's Fruit Snacks has partnered with the LA Galaxy to send one lucky youth soccer team to an LA Galaxy VIP experience. Watch the game in style in your very own suite and meet an LA Galaxy player. To enter for a chance to win today and for official rules, visit welchsfruitsnacks.com/LA Galaxy. Must be 18 years or older to enter. And September 28th.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
The national anthem is in full swing. It's become quite the occasion here at the StubHub Center after a rousing rendition last week, and I can tell you this week, pretty good stuff as the fireworks go off on a huge night in Carson, California. Happy to have you along wherever you may be. I'm Christian Miles, and this is Galaxy Radio, a monumental game to say the least here in the Western Conference that could drastically alter the shape of the playoff picture. To say postseason implications abound would be a vast understatement. Two teams with interim managers right now with their backs against the wall, neck and neck, on the outside looking in terms of the MLS Cup playoff race, now putting themselves in need of victory. Victory a necessity, not a luxury, as 3 points very much the order of the day. However, the Galaxy have had their problems. They have not managed to beat this Vancouver Whitecaps team in quite some time. You have to go back, of course, to that 2-0 win back in July of 2016, when the Galaxy last took maximum points, and it's been a run of games, 4 in MLS competition, in which the Galaxy have failed to beat this Vancouver outfit. So indeed, goals and source supply.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife.
Tonight,
Nutrition
the Galaxy
for a better
looking to
life.
continue the great form they showed last week,
See yourself
ending
succeed
that
at
7-match winless run with a dramatic 3-0 victory at the expense of the Seattle Sounders, and arguably the best performance of the campaign. Can the mentality be at the same level tonight? Can Dom Kinnear get the best out of his charges here in his third game in charge since relieving Ziggy Schmidt earlier this month? That is the big question. And if anybody can do it, Dom Kinnear has proven that he can do it. He's taken his teams to 4 MLS Cups, claimed 2 of them. You may remember his last 2 appearances resulting in defeats to the LA Galaxy in the MLS Cup championship game. So indeed, experience and winning go hand in hand when it comes to the LA Galaxy interim manager. But a huge night tonight. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is back, the third top goal scorer in Major League Soccer, back on track last weekend, getting a penalty kick in the 9th minute to bring his total up to 18 this season. Only Bradley Wright Phillips and Josef Martinez can claim a better goal-scoring rate than the Big Swede. The smoke begins to clear, and what will take shape tonight is the huge question at the StubHub Center, where the Galaxy are looking for a huge win, but they have had their problems here on their home ground. The Galaxy team that comes in with 8 wins, 6 defeats, and 4 draws in their 15 games. It's StubHub, and 3 times in their last 4 on home soil have resulted in the Galaxy splitting the points. The good news, however, is they haven't been beaten here in 8 games, going all the way back to that May defeat on Memorial Day weekend, 3-2 by FC Dallas. So we shall see very much an unpredictable quantity, you could say. Meanwhile, for Vancouver, a team that finds itself on the outside looking in, as I mentioned, 1 point and 1 place below the LA Galaxy, 8th in the Western Conference. Regardless of maximum points for either team, if either manages to win tonight, they will not put themselves in the playoff picture by night's end, but they can do themselves a world of good and keep their hopes alive. The fireworks has ceased as we wait for the pyrotechnics on the pitch. The Vancouver Whitecaps in their traveling navy blue strip. They will kick us off, attacking the west goal here to our right. And we are underway at StubHub in a huge game, the marquee match in terms of the Western Conference this weekend. The Galaxy every day at the Southern California Hospital. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal. Alfonso Davies giving it up for Ali Ghazal.
Away in your very
Split
own
it out wide
Mercedes SL Roadster.
to the left
LA
back
Galaxy
and
fans,
work its
head
way
over
forward
to
on this
San Manuel
left-hand side
Casino for a
where
chance to
Mesquita
win
tries
one of
to
these
link up with
impressive
Guy Kamara, but
Mercedes
it's
SL
nicely
Roadsters.
intercepted
That's 4
by
Mercedes
Rolf Felcher.
SL Roadsters in the
Here's
month
Jody
of
Dos
April.
Santos with his
Use your
first
Club
touch
Serrano
evening.
card at
Dos
over
Santos with one of his best
4,700 slot
performances of the
machines for your
campaign
favorite
in
table
Sunday's
games for
3-0
your
romp
chance
over
to
the
win.
Sounders,
San
and his
Manuel
partnership
Casino
with
is
Seba
all
Leggett
thrill
was
all
quite
the time.
impressive,
Details at
overrunning one of the best
sanmanuel.com. Must be
tandems
21.
in
Please
Major
gamble
League Soccer.
responsibly.
And Gustav Svensson as well as
the
Ozzy
official
Alonso.
smartphone partner of LA Galaxy,
Touchback now for
presents
Daniel
Honest,
Steris, who gets
a
the nod
smartphone
tonight.
with the latest tech features
For
at
the
a great
37th
price.
time in his
Enjoy
career,
sharp
will
photos
partner
with dual rear cameras,
Dave Romney and
enhanced
a bit of
security
a
features
throwback
with fingerprint
to
and
much of
facial
what we saw
recognition,
in last year's
up to 32
disastrous
gigabytes
campaign,
of storage, and a battery built to
partnership
last.
really
This beautifully
proved
designed
profitable
smartphone
last
with great
week,
texture finish, an expansive
stifling the
5.5-inch
likes of the
full-view display
Sounders and their
will handle
talented
all of your
strike force
entertainment
of
needs.
Nicholas Lodero,
Available at
as well
Cricket
as
Wireless
Raul
and
Ruiz.
AlcatelOnyx.com.
Down the right-hand side, using the Boateng. Good spell this. Jonah Dos Santos in the center circle, crosses the halfway line, and he'll link up with Sebastian Lletget.
Get to Toyota's
Possession very much the order of the day right now. It's two banks before that 4-4-2. They'll be going against tonight for the Vancouver Whitecaps.
Like the sleek 2019 Camry,
Dos Santos slipping past one, and will locate Roman Alessandrini. He's drifted over to this left-hand side. Ibrahimovic dropping into that deep roll all the way near midfield before it's one back. Possession short-lived, and here comes LA. Ibrahimovic on this left-hand side, crosses out in front just behind Camara. Down goes Roman Alessandrini, and the referee has pointed to this spot. Not even 2.5 minutes in, and it's Alessandrini who will get LA Galaxy a penalty kick. It's a huge, huge move, but he was too quick, and the defense very, very slow to react. It was quick movement from Roman Alessandrini, a simple give and go as it's squared across by the Swede, and down goes Roman Alessandrini.
They get set to visit
he was tripped up
Whitecaps
at the back by Marcel de Jong, who just lunged out, and no doubt about it, 100% a penalty kick, and for the second consecutive game, big Zlatan Ibrahimovic set to give the LA Galaxy a dream start if he can convert and beat the likes of Stefan Marinovic.
Head coach
Ibrahimovic with one penalty
who comes in
taken this season
as an assistant under Bob Bradley
mano a mano against the New Zealander.
LAFC. And so far,
a pivotal moment
for the Whitecaps.
Here in the fourth minute,
4 games. However,
as Ibrahimovic will line it up, a little mind games between the Swede and the Kiwi.
Fans, because they're coming off a goalless
and
draw.
We await the whistle from Baldomero Toledo, and it is Ibrahimovic, and it's 1-0. Beautifully placed into that bottom left-hand corner. Ibrahimovic now with 19 goals on the campaign, converting from the penalty spot early on. It's LA 1, Vancouver 0.
Starting to form together in midfield and really turn things around. Speaking of turnaround, it's a short turnaround for the Galaxy. Their second game.
The crowd likes it.
They'll be playing on turf,
and the playoff hopes further boosted by the talented Swede who makes no mistake from the penalty spot after Alessandrini was brought down by Marcel de Jong.
His Achilles is feeling good, and Ibrahimovic
and the Galaxy in the driver's seat early, but still a lot of soccer remaining at the StubHub Center. The kickoff now is Alphonso Davies cutting in from that right-hand side, shouldered off by Ashley Cole. Here's de Jong, the guilty party, linking up with Brek Shea. He's playing on the left-hand side of this 4-4-2 tonight in midfield for the Caps. Not expected to make the first 11 by preliminary reports, but it's Shea who gets the nod tonight. We shall see if it will prove to be profitable as one of 3 changes for new interim manager Craig Dalrymple, who takes charge, and it last off of Davies' foot, so a throw-in now for Ashley Cole and the Galaxy. It's just night and day from what we saw a couple of weeks ago. The Galaxy notorious in large stretches of the season for starting in very dire fashion, very slow out of the gates, having to come back from deficits throughout.
He's out of his
taking control early, and they come down the right-hand side. Ibrahimovic can't get to it as it's cut out by Daniil Henry, and it will be a throw-in on that far side for the hosts.
Full fitness. And they are going to need them as they get set
Boateng.
for the pick of the hunt.
Back now, Jonah Dos Santos is in Vancouver, no doubt about it.
We're just getting
going to sit in here and look to hit on the break and absorb a lot of this pressure, but it hasn't gone according to plan for the Canadian outfit.
In the Western Conference, the only
we shall
game
see
of the night
what's
Major
in
League
store.
Soccer.
They did manage
it's
to record
LA
a 1-0 win here
tonight
in July of last year.
Stay with us.
It's a team that haven't lost in 4 games.
LA Galaxy players will spend
against the
90
Galaxy,
minutes
including that
fighting for the
0-0
ball,
draw
going on
BC
goal,
plays at the
sprinting,
end of
sliding,
March.
jogging backwards, running
And of course,
almost
the
7
precursor
miles,
for the arrival
while
of
maintaining
Zlatan
an average heart rate of
Ibrahimovic
160
in that
beats per
legendary
minute.
4-3
And they'll
comeback
perform at
win
this world-class
over
level
LAFC.
31 times a year, powered by Herbalife
Down goes
Nutrition,
Jonah Dos
the official
Santos.
nutrition company.
So free kick just inside the Galaxy half. Here's Sebastian Leggett. Plays it out wide on the right-hand side as Wolf Belcher.
Visit Herbalife.com today.
Takes up that spot on the right-hand side of
official health care partner of the LA Galaxy
Belcher, of course,
at
one of
Dignity
four
Health
players
Sports Park. Our doctors and
has to
nurses
really
look for the
tread
healing
lightly
effects
as
of
Zlatan
human kindness
Ibrahimovic
every day at our Southern
able to keep
California
possession. Good
hospital.
hold up play from
St.
the
Mary
Swede to
and Long
locate
Beach,
Alessandrini.
Northridge
Sumptuous
Hospital,
cross. The header down and just wide.
LA, St. Bernardine,
Brilliant
and
setup
Community
play, but
Hospital
he was
of
in the
San
offside
Bernardino.
position.
Learn
Hold
about
the camera.
emergency services,
A brilliant cross
healthcare,
in
and
from
healthy
Roman
babies at
Alessandrini.
dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Close but no cigar.
Senores, let's celebrate with a cold Modelo
The Galaxy
Especial.
come knocking once again as
Those
Ola
who
Camara. I
remain
reported
true
he
to
had
their
10
roots.
earlier, actually 11 this
Those who never
season.
forget their real friends, no
Good
matter
for second
how
best
far
on
they
the
go
team,
in
and a
life.
good look at it. Couldn't
Let's
steer it on
celebrate
target.
the everyday
Couldn't look at it
rewards with
anyway.
Modelo.
So back the other way we go.
Especial that remains
And
true
here is
to its
Belcher, one of
quality
those
and
four
taste
players,
since
along with Zlatan
1925.
Ibrahimovic,
Modelo
Jorgen Shellback,
Especial.
as well as Michael
Serve
Ciani.
responsibly. Modelo
On yellow
Especial
card
beer, imported
notice,
by
one
Crown
more
Imports,
booking.
Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University,
Either member of that
we have
quartet
just one
will
goal,
be unavailable
your
for
success.
next week's visit
As
to
the
Sporting
official
Kansas
education
City.
partner of the LA
So how to
Galaxy,
play it goes, goal kick
we're
for David
dedicated
Bingham.
to helping the entire
Things
LA
going according to
Galaxy
plan.
family succeed.
The Galaxy have had
That
their problems
includes their
managing
fierce,
matches this
diehard
season. It will be a
fans.
big test
Choose from over
of their
200
resilience and their
online degree
maturity.
programs.
And for the
Gain
first time this
skills and
season,
expertise you need to
Jorgen
succeed
Shellback
in your field. Visit
not picked in the first 11 when available.
LA Galaxy.
Not part of the setup last weekend due to falling ill
Hi,
with
this is
the
Toyota
flu
Talk. I'm
against
Mark
the
Nolte.
Sounders.
And I'm Jeff
But he
Trusso.
has
So,
bounced back
Jeff,
and trained
you know what
this
I really
week,
like?
I do. You like
but not part
baseball
of the
and
first team
pizza and
plans tonight
movies.
for
And
Dominic
Well,
Kinnear.
yes, all of that is true.
see, I get you.
Felcher on the right-hand side.
also like it when
Ibrahimovic
a
drops
thing
well
is
into his
easy.
own half.
Everyone
Good little
likes
setup
things that
play
are
that time
oh,
with Sebastian
hang on.
Leggett on the
Guessing
short
you have to
long.
get mine.
You totally get me. Yes,
And
I
Felcher
like it
able
when
to muscle off the
carbine
challenge
is
from
easy.
Big Breck Shea.
yeah,
Will
that
come
is a
out
good
for
thing.
a
And since this is
Vancouver
Toyota Talk,
throw-in.
I'm guessing
Yeah, you see where this is going. I'm going to Toyota's We Make It Easy
Breck
sales
Shea, the
event.
former
and it's called that because
FC Dallas
Because
man
right now
with
it's
3
easy
goals
to get
and 2
great deals on
assists.
all 25
Been in
Toyota
and out of the
models.
starting lineups,
sporty
but
camera.
recall
the adventurous
making this his
RAV4.
12th
You
start,
betcha.
25
The
games
rugged
tonight for new
Tacoma.
manager,
Truck voice.
interim manager
Absolutely.
Craig
Well, this is
Dalrymple.
easily the best news I've heard in forever.
It's also easy to compare models and check out all
Back-to-back
offers. Just
2-1
visit
home defeats
buyatoyota.com.
for the Whitecaps
Wow,
against
and
the
just
Sounders and
how is
FC
all this
Dallas. Here's
easy
the speed of
Funny you should
Ima
ask.
Boateng, cut out
Southern
nicely by
California
O'Neal
Toyota
Henry.
dealers make it
Vancouver
easy.
able to win it
Too
back.
easy.
They can't keep
Toyota.
the ball
Let's go
for any
places.
length of time. As Ashley Cole
The
races on
countdown
to
to
it.
kickoff. Just 9 minutes
Lusteris,
until LA
meanwhile,
get things started on their
dictating
visit
from deep
to
as
the
it's headed out
Vancouver
by
Whitecaps. Tonight
Jake
on
Nowinski,
Galaxy
who plays
Radio.
that right
Time now
back
to take a
role for
look
the Caps.
at today's starting 11
Got his hands
presented
full
by
tonight
Casa
with Roman
Modelo, home of
Alessandrini.
Especial and Negra. Quality
It's an
beers
unchanged
since
back four with the exception of
1925.
Marcel
We
Dean
can tell
coming
you
in
that
for
it's an
Brett
unchanged
Levi's,
11 for the
came off
LA
at
Galaxy
halftime last
from
week
the
in that
team
2-1
that
loss
defeated the
to
Portland
FC
Timbers by
Dallas.
2-1 on Sunday afternoon. David Bingham making
tough loss
3
here
saves
for
once again,
Vancouver.
holds his
And some
first
razzle-dazzle.
down, starting the
Ibrahimovic
last
for
38
Ashley Young.
consecutive games.
Ashley Cole,
The
rather.
Venezuelan
And it's
raised in
Camara's
Switzerland.
shot
Rolf Felcher
blocked.
right back with Diego Polenta,
And
Uruguayan
turning on the
pairing
style,
with
you can
Daniel
tell this
Steres
team
in the
has
center
got
of
so much
midfield.
more
At
confidence.
left back
And
Jurgen
Zlatan
Shellback, who's been a
Ibrahimovic
revelation
delighting the
since
crowd.
moving to his more preferred
Always the
natural
showstopper
position.
is Ibra.
Right inside of midfield, we'll
Closing
see
in on
Roman
his 37th
Alessandrini,
birthday
his second
coming
game
up
back from his hamstring
this
problem, but it's the
Wednesday.
trio in midfield that's been so influential. Joe Corona,
So
as well as
Vancouver
Jonah Dos Santos in that
behind
deep
Marcel
lying
Deon
role.
trying to
Dos
link
Santos
up with
playing some of the
Breck
best
Shea
football
down his
since
left,
he
and that's
arrived
seems
to
to
the
be
LA
their
Galaxy
preferred
late
angle
in
of choice.
2017,
They've earned
allowing
themselves
more
the
freedom for
throw-in here on
Sebastian
the 10th
Leggett
minute.
to link link to the attack. And on the left-hand side, Uriel Antuna
Whitecaps
has been
coming
another
in
revelation, providing a lot of pace and a lot of width on that left-hand side. And who else but Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who's already scored 3 goals, 2 of which coming from the penalty spot.
A little bit more of an advantageous position,
against the Portland Timbers.
You
we
always
look
fear
at
that
the
new
lineup and the
manager
way it
bounce,
shapes
how
up
will
for
his
Marco
team
Santos
react?
as well as these Vancouver Whitecaps, and they're going to make a couple of changes from the team that
Carl Robinson,
drew
who was
against
relieved
Seattle
of his duties early
at
last
home
week
on Saturday, and
Along
the
with
changes
his
come in a
crew of
4-3-3
assistants.
setup.
We shall see.
Inbom Hwang, the South Korea international,
now
will
drops it
replace
back.
Victor P.C.
Daniel
Jura
Henry,
on the
part of that
left-hand side of the
Canadian-Costa
attack, and it's
Rican
the first
partnership back
MLS
there
start for
with
the
Kendall
Uruguay
Waston.
under-20, Joaquin Ardaiz.
Part of the Tico
20-year-old,
setup at the World
still
Cup in
looking
Russia
for
this
his
summer.
first goal now in his 5th
In fact,
appearance.
scored a goal
He's
against
an
Switzerland
on-loan signing
in
from
their last group
Piasso
stage game.
of Switzerland. More pace on the
Gazal.
right-hand side of that three-pronged attack coming in the form of the Ghanaian international
Marcel de Jong in the advanced position on the left-hand side of
the
this
Spaniard will be holding things down in a
setup.
deep-lying role in defensive midfield,
Waston now.
flanked by Felipe
Nudged
and
from
the
behind
Canadian
by
Russell
Ibrahimovic, and it's going to be a
and
foul
Ali
on the
Adnan
Swede. Free
at
kick
left
here
back.
for the
One-time
visitors.
link
While
to
he's
the
got a
LA
moment, fans
Galaxy.
be there for every must-see
Will serve
Galaxy
his left
moment.
fullback with Daniel Henry
2019 is an
holding
LA
things down
Galaxy
in the
season
middle,
ticket
along with
member.
Eric
The
Godoy
season ticket members
and
receive
Jake
the best
Nowinski
seats at the best
operating
rates,
at
members
right
only
fullback.
events,
The
exclusive
goalkeeper
access to LA
tonight,
Galaxy
Maxime
players
Crepeau,
and alumni,
the
plus much,
24-year-old
much more.
Canadian,
Season
now
ticket
the
membership starts
out-and-out
though
number
$17 per match.
after spending
To
some
purchase
time
or for
on
more
loan from
info,
Montreal down
visit
to the
LAGalaxy.com/
Still looking,
since
of course,
96.
for his first clean sheet. Or rather, his second clean
Galaxy
sheet
restore
of the
possession.
season after recording
Jonathan
his
Santos
first
now.
on Saturday.
Just playing a
against the
little bit
Sounders.
deeper.
It's a mighty task here because
Not
this
exactly the true out-and-out
is
number 6,
a
but does give
Vancouver
more
side
creative license
that's really
for Sebastian
competent.
Lletget
However, LA
to
in
utilize
form.
his
We're going to
passing
step
talents
aside
to
when
better
we
effect
return.
higher
We'll
up
have
on
the first half
pitch.
kickoff. LA
Here's
and
Dave
Vancouver
Romney now on
next.
the left-hand central side of this.
LA Galaxy is presented by
center-back partnership
Herbalife.
for the
Nutrition
Galaxy.
for a better life.
Lletget now for
SNHU.
drops
See
into
yourself
his own
succeed
half,
at
shoulders the challenge from De
SNHU.edu.
Jong.
And
Dos
Toyota.
Santos now
Let's
slips
go
past one
places.
marker. He's done really well.
What you
Nice
doing,
carry
Dad?
Just
from the
adding to my
Mexican to
Shasta
locate the
Can Pyramid,
Norwegian.
son. A monument to the
Kamara, who's
awesomest
found the
moments of
pocket of
my
space.
life. Here's
It's
the tiki
Kamara
punch
who's
from
brought
Summer
down
Vacation
by
92.
Gazal. It's a
Oh, and the
free
can of
kick
black cherry
from about
from the day
22
you were
yards
born.
out.
Can I help?
Gazal
kiddo.
absolutely furious with referee Baldomero Toledo. No doubt about it, just caught in the spokes.
And these are the Shastas as the day we started
Ola
rebuilding
Kamara
my Shasta Pyramid.
found that gap
Shasta,
between
family
midfield
trusted
and
since
defense.
1889.
And there
Forcing
we celebrate less moments.
the
It has to
Vancouver
be Shasta.
back four on retreat mode.
Want
Never
more
want to see
for
that
less?
striker goal side of you.
Spectrum Mobile delivers. Grab
Chasing
your
after
wireless
him, but that
bill,
indeed
compare,
was the
and
case.
see how you can save up to
Gazal,
40%
no
a
booking
month
for
with
the
our unlimited
Egyptian.
data plan for
Despite the
$45 a month.
protests, but
Or
this
our
could
buy
be
the gig
rather
plan for
advantageous, and it
$14
sets up in a
gig,
real
all
good
with free
position
nationwide
for
talk and text.
Ibrahimovic.
Call
And what will we see from the big Swede? He's already found the back of the net once. He has a cannon of a right foot, as they can tell you, in both MLS and Europe. And a second goal would be catastrophic for the Caps to take at this point. 13th minute.
Head over to San Manuel Casino
Ibrahimovic
for a chance to
awaiting
win
the
one
whistle.
of these impressive Mercedes
But it's going to be a
SL
seven-man
Roadsters.
wall
That's
here, and it's
Mercedes
Ibrahimovic
SL
who drills it
Roadsters in the month of
and
April.
just sends
Use your
it
club's
wide. He
wild
had the
card at
power,
over
but just lacked
4,700 slot
in
machines
placement
for your
slightly.
favorite table games
What a
for your chance
ferocious
to
hit
win.
from
San Manuel
Zlatan.
Casino is all thrill all the
My
time.
goodness.
Details at sanmanuel.com.
Full
Must be
throttle
21. Please gamble
from the former
responsibly.
Inter and AC Milan man.
Alcatel, the official smartphone partner of LA Galaxy, presents
So over the head of
Honest, a
Nowinski
smartphone
as the
with
Galaxy
latest tech
enjoying
features at a
most of the
great price.
possession
Enjoy
here
sharp
early
photos
in the
with
first
dual rear
quarter of an
cameras,
hour.
enhanced security features with fingerprint and facial recognition, up to
Here's
32
Kai
gigabytes
Kamara.
of storage, and the battery
Sierra
built to
Leone
last.
striker who will
This
be
beautifully
leading the line
designed
tonight.
smartphone with
It's
suede
a
texture
handful in his
finish
own
and
right. He's been
expansive
around the league.
5.5-inch full-view
And some
display will handle
big
all of
time
your entertainment
experience
needs.
overseas in the
Available
English
apps,
Premier League
Cricket
as
Wireless,
well.
and Alcatel Onyx.
See how he runs off Nico Mesquita. It's very
How
much that
can you
big man,
find
little
a
man
car,
partnership.
truck,
It's
or
one back
SUV
behind De
that's
Jong,
just perfect for
tracked
you?
down by Ali
Easy.
Gazal.
Get to
Rotates
Toyota's
Henry.
We Make It Easy sales event. There are huge cashback
safely back
offers
to
and super low leases
the
on popular
goalkeeper,
Toyota
Stefan
models
Marinovic.
like the sleek 2019 Camry, legendary
This is where
Corolla,
Vancouver could really give
rugged
themselves a
Tacoma,
world of good. Just take
even
a
the
sting out of the
all-new
approach.
Toyota RAV4.
It's a team that's only won 5 of their 14 games.
Ready to save
Away
big?
from BC
We
Place,
make it
taking
easy.
17 points.
Buying a car is a big deal.
In the process, with
Performance,
7
reliability,
defeats, 2
safety,
draws.
there are a lot of factors to consider.
They're confident they'll have
Fortunately,
won their
there's
last 2 on their travels at San
buyatoyota.com.
Jose
With
and Portland.
buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare
Meanwhile,
models,
Ibrahimovic
set up a
drops
test
deep,
drive,
switches the
and
point
check
of
out all
attack,
current
but
offers.
Nowinski gets
It's
under
the
it
only
on
official site
Vancouver's
for your
behalf.
Southern
Here's
California
Davey,
Toyota
the talented
dealers.
teenager.
So when you're
He's
looking
just
to buy a
17
new car,
years of age.
buyatoyota.com.
Doesn't turn 18 until November 2nd, but already the record signing in Major League Soccer as he has agreed to a $22
LA
million
Galaxy is
move
presented by Toyota.
to German
Let's go
champion
places.
Bayern Munich after the season. He will will join up.
It is the 21st meeting between the Los Angeles Galaxy and the Vancouver Whitecaps, but the Galaxy have had their hard time
so good
away
for
to Vancouver
LA
as they look for their first win since 2013
to head into the 16th
drawn
minute.
Goalless the last visit up in March, but
courtesy
remember, that
of
was
that
before the arrival
penalty kick
of
strike
Zlatan
from Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Nevertheless,
Davies now
Vancouver
looking for the
always
reply
a tough
Twisting and turning, you can see why he has such a high price tag. Weaving his way through the midfield before he's dispossessed by the experienced Ashley Cole, who has, get this, 20 years on the youngster. Ashley Cole plying his trade at the top of World Soccer before Alphonso Davies was even born.
This season, losing 2-0 at the beginning of March. Since then,
prospect if you think about it.
Over Minnesota United FC.
Actually, of course, getting set for his 38th birthday this coming December.
At the expense of the Portland Timbers. They are back to full fitness and feeling very confident.
As a member of the LA Galaxy, that remains to be seen. 8 years. Jonah Dos Santos, meanwhile, exits the Galaxy half, but gives it away. Ricochets around, and it's claimed in the center of the park by Nico Mesquita. Doniel Henry, the big Canadian. It's a big team. 6'2", Doniel Henry, 6'5", Kendall Waston. Big and strong, that's the way they like it, is Mesquita. Part of those 3 changes tonight for the Caps after that 2-1 loss at home to Dallas last weekend. It's Mesquita, Shea, as well as Marcel de Jong that have been brought into the team. Here's Kendall Waston. Setting up camp now in the Galaxy half. Nerwinski, the former Yukon Husky, who is the number 7 pick last year for the Caps. It's worked its way wide on the right-hand side by Russell Tybert, the long-time
their 4th best
Vancouver servant, has his cross take a deflection. It will be a throw here.
1996, in
Davies
2010
now.
and
Tybert
1998,
walking the tightrope, supported by the right back Nerwinski, who drops the shoulder, and it's a good tackle. Nicely won back by Jonah Dos Santos.
A short turnaround.
I tell you what, is really starting to play some of his best soccer late on this season.
The border and play away from home, but that is the situation.
Unfortunately,
the
his
Galaxy
brother
find themselves in.
Giovanni
Dos
Santos
on 9 points.
Still out
However,
with injury.
If they can take their 4th victory in 5 games, they can leapfrog a trio of teams in front of them, namely FC Dallas, the Houston Dynamo, and the Seattle Sounders ahead of the big weekend fixtures, and put themselves just 1 point behind their city rivals. That remains to be seen. 5 places, as well as 8 points below them, is a Vancouver team that has taken just 1 point through 4 games, but that point did come against a highly vaunted opponent in the Seattle Sounders, who were flying high at the beginning of the campaign, but held scoreless on Saturday afternoon at Vancouver's BC Place, and they'll be looking for that same type of tight defending. There is confidence, however, as Marc Dos Santos and his coaching staff feels that this team is taking steps forward with each and every game. Remember, it's massive upheaval. 18 new faces were brought in. Alphonso Davies was sold for $22 million to Bayern Munich, so very much a mystery team in Major League Soccer for the Vancouver Whitecaps, and an unknown quantity. It's their 9th season after making their way into Major League Soccer back in 2011. And it's a team that has scored 4 goals and allowed 7, in sharp contrast to an LA Galaxy team that has allowed 6 goals and still looking for their first clean sheet of the campaign. On the offensive end, well, the Galaxy have found the back of the net on 7 occasions, the same amount as Vancouver.